Today's Stand on Business Sunday. I know really technically if you're on the East Coast, it's really Monday, but this is Stand on Business Sunday. So I need everybody to spam up Stand on Business, okay? If you don't stand on business one time, okay? If somebody don't fuck with you, they playing around with you, playing on your name, and you had to stand on business within the last 30 days, I need you to spam up the Scorpions. I need to know that my niggas is out here standing on business, okay? Beautiful. We are here. Okay. Where T.I. was invited to perform at the Hawks game. By the way, I hit a crazy parlay today. I don't know if y'all really into parlays and shit like that, but I hit a crazy parlay today. Let me see. Where's the Hawks game at? The Hawks game is actually... Where is it at? Where the fuck is the Hawks game? Atlanta Hawks? Am I tripping? Oh, right here. So anyway, to put it in context, so the New Orleans Saints were playing the Atlanta Hawks, and they invited T.I. to perform at like halftime. By the way, you know, I don't know if this is new recently, but like we're getting halftime performers and special performers all over the NFL. I think they're kind of integrating with the pop and hip hop and just music culture in totality. I don't know if y'all seen this debacle recently. Let me go to Twitter real quick. We seen motherfucking Jack Harlow halftime show, and this shit was abysmal. So basically a lot of teams, you know, look at this shit. Yeah. Yo, they said the total budget for this halftime show was $50, $49.99. Crazy. Look at this shit. Yeah. Look at this shit right here. I might have to mute it a couple times because I don't want to get like flagged. But basically Jack Harlow came out with his homeboy. I think his homeboy was high off some LSD. Some acid, some
Make
shit.
a slick comment and see what that brings. I've seen it go down. We can reenact things.
So this shit looked ridiculous, crazy, okay? And basically his homeboy was just in the back just doing a bunch of dumb shit. People commented on how cheap the set looked, which, you know, bro, it's a halftime show. It's not the Super Bowl halftime show. People were mimicking it and like just clowning it.
Cling, cling, cling. Oh, you capping. Drip, splash, water, drip, splash, splash, drip, water.
Basically, everybody was clowning this shit, saying this shit was terrible, bro. Okay? Look at this.
Thank you.
So nobody was fucking with it. People said basically it looked like this.
I've been coming up. I've got so much lean. I've been getting stuck. I've been getting hoes. I've been doing drugs.
Pause. Anyway, here's the whole point of this whole thing, right? It was It was basically T.I.'s, you know, invitation to come perform at the Hawks game. Now, let me tell you how these things work in reality. You get invited to come to the Hawks game, they give you a nice suite, you could bring 25 people, you get mad tickets, mad parking passes. Why? You're the special guest performer. Now, why is T.I. the special guest performer? We all know, King of the South, legendary Atlanta rapper. If we were really going to think about a Mount Rushmore of Atlanta, T.I. is probably on it, right? Like, I think that's safe to say. Now, this is the problem here. And if you ask me, and I'm going to speak really just honestly, nepotism in music has created some of the ugliest people. People that feel entitled to the fame and fortune of someone like T.I., or people who feel like they have the same privilege as T.I. For example, T.I., who for years walked around saying he was king of the South, a lot of people accepted him for that. He could actually say he's the king of the South. Now, his son, this ain't like the motherfucking monarch of, like, you know, the UK. If we have a king, his son ain't the prince. But don't tell that to motherfucking T.I.'s son, who T.I. ironically called king. So basically, they're in this suite. They're kicking it, and I guess T.I. and Tiny, who, you know, that's his wife, they bring his son to the game, and off rip, his son ain't really feeling the vibes, okay? Also, here's the thing. T.I. surrounds his son with a bunch of friends and family, and basically, he's surrounded with people that's basically like kind of jonesing on him too, you know what I mean? Like, you know how family jones, like, I don't know if y'all know about black families, like, a black family will, like, you show up to, like, a reunion or, like, Thanksgiving. None of your friends might have told you got fat or, like, yo, shit, your breath stink. Like, they'll say it. Like, they jones on each other. That's what black people do, bro. Anyway, shit went left from the get-go when T.I.'s son King went to the game. Now let me see if I can find the best video of this whole thing, because this shit is classic. Here we go. Is it 9mag? Does 9mag have it? So it basically starts from T.I.'s son kind of feeling like he's getting played. And I'm going to introduce this one thing, chat. Chat. There are people in this world, I've been running into them a lot recently. If you know somebody who feels like everybody's always trying them, it's like an epidemic. Oh, he's trying me. He's testing me. Yo, he think I'm a punk. Beware of those people. Those people are prone to act out, prone to do nigga moments, prone to a lot of Negro shenanigans that will make you feel embarrassed in the worst of occasions, okay? So let me see if I could actually find, where's the T.I. situation? Hold on. Because he was backstage, and I guess he wasn't feeling the vibes for a little bit. T.I. So is it this? Not this guy. Is it this? Maybe it's Chicks. Does Chicks got it? Where the fuck is it? Chat, could y'all give me a good video of who has it? Because there's a long version of him being in backstage before he starts getting into it with his parents. So the parents thing is you know, self-explanatory. But you could tell he's following around his dad at the arena, the Mercedes-Benz arena, or stadium actually, and he's kind of feeling like he's the man, but niggas is playing with him. Let me see. Which is it? Is it 9mag? Maybe 9mag got it? Nah, this ain't it. Where the fuck is it? Could somebody send me a link? Oh, all urban. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it. Okay. Okay.
Y'all niggas is capping like the Falcons. Y'all niggas don't.
Okay.
But you think that I'm about to be like these other niggas?
Okay, here we go. So I think that this was the end of it.
Listen.
It starts off like this. So this is T.I.'s son. Okay? He's already having a problem with, you know what I mean, first of all, and this is the problem with a lot of celebrity kids. They want to be the star. Too bad. You know what I mean? T.I., who's been T.I. for 20 years, is now humbled. He understands he's the guy, whatever the case is. This dude thinks he has some type of, you know what I mean, reign over either Atlanta or over everything. Just listen to him talking before shit goes left.
Let me not start talking my talk, because y'all gonna throw me out. You hear me?
I want to hear you, nephew. Hey, don't nobody else want to hear you.
If I ever get kicked out, look, watch this. If I ever get kicked out of this Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I'm gonna go to the original Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Where's the original Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
It smell like peace.
Bro, y'all stop playing with me. Y'all stop playing with me. Y'all stop playing with me. Guess what? Where the Saints locker room at? Where they at?
Where the Saints locker room, man?
I ain't even really trying to walk out with y'all, right? Let's be honest.
So he basically almost saying he ain't trying to walk out with his family. You can tell there's a little staticky already. Now, here's the thing. This also happens a lot when you see kids who have a certain persona when they're not around their family. And then when they come around their family, the family starts looking at them like, whatever persona you created, that's not you. We remember when you used to wet the bed for 10 years straight. You picked your boogers, you ate it. Nigga, you used to fucking dig your finger in your butt and smell it all the time. We know all your embarrassing secrets, right? He basically is feeling this embarrassed by even being with his kid, being with his parents, which, by the way, this happens a lot. I think, you know, I know a few people that's parents. Usually this happens around like 12 to 15. Not his age. Where like the kid feels embarrassed by their parents. The only thing that's confusing with King is that he's taking advantage of all the luxuries that comes along with his parents being who they are, yet he still feels some type of either embarrassed or he wants to have his own identity, which his identity, if you guys don't know, wait, he's a hood nigga. I don't know if you guys noticed, he's a street nigga.
They said
That's pro what? Bro, y'all niggas is capping like the Falcons. Y'all niggas don't watch the Falcons play. Who y'all watch? What last team y'all lost to?
The last team we lost to.
Yeah, because y'all just lost.
To Tampa.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure niggas is really like supporting the team instead of just supporting the city. Because when I support the team, I'm supporting the city. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know that. I really, you know. I talk about terror bully. I ain't no bully.
Y'all ain't watching any football, man.
Okay. Let me skip through this a little bit.
That's when Drew Brees left.
Okay.
But that's what, baby?
Hey, where Bank at? He. Let me call y'all back. I gotta make some bets, man.
What you say?
Now you hear T.I.'s voice in the background.
Make some bets, man. I'm gonna call.
But his son is on live. This is the only reason why we're getting his son is on live during this whole thing.
Call y'all back. I need y'all today. I'm gonna call y'all.
Okay, now here's some of this conversation.
That be like a deep.
Yeah.
For that 50.
For that 50, man, I got a lot of 50s to worry about today. I got a lot of hundreds of 50s.
Okay, now let me go quickly to a couple more things before I get into the actual heated conversation that he had with, like, you know, obviously his family. This is also him filming before, well, actually the game just started, and this is how entitled and how, like, you know what I mean, he's carrying shit. Listen to him. He posted this on his story, so it's nobody filming him. He's filming this himself.
They better respect my people. They better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people. We don't do that, Atlanta. That's why he gonna miss. We don't do that, Atlanta. Y'all better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people. Yeah, do y'all shit. Where Michael Thomas? They better respect my...
Okay. Now, everything leads up to pretty much this heated confrontation where, okay, this is before I believe T.I. even goes out. They're all in the suite watching the game, right? So this is like the first half or whatever. They're watching the game, and, you know, obviously, if you guys ever been in the suite, it's like a bunch of people, food, drinks, whatever. And because T.I. invited a lot of family, a lot of people are there, and they're kind of jonesing. Like, you know, it's family jonesing. They're jonesing even on him, and they kind of jones on him like, bro, like, you not no hood nigga type shit. You know what I mean? Now, you got to keep in mind, he's on live. He's on Instagram Live, so he's offended. He's tight. So they first start saying, yo, listen, man, you ain't really know about no hood life. You never had roaches coming out of your ears and nothing like that. And this is when he goes left because he's trying to convince everybody that he grew up in the hood. Here we go.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in it, baby.
Roach in your ear?
Y'all want to go to the bando and man my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said shit he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby.
Now, here's the thing. And, you know, this is a lot. We have to have a lot of real conversations about this. We're going to get our jokes off and shit like this. But this is, we're going to have nuanced conversation down the line. Because this is the second time I'm hearing this. Boosie said this too. Remember, his daughter was backlashing and kind of going crazy on him. Why was she grown like that? Well, she said pretty much she never grew up with him. He was incarcerated when she was pretty much getting her bearings and like doing her thing. This kid is now saying, yeah, I didn't really grow up with y'all neither. I grew up with my grandma, and my grandma lives in the hood. So y'all are rich, you're right, but like I grew up with my grandma, so he's thinking he's a hood nigga because he grew up with his grandma and his grandma live in the hood.
You to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood.
Yo, chat, that's one of the most ridiculous statements I've ever heard. I don't want to be in these gates. You know what that means? T.I. is telling him, bro, you grew up in a gated community. He's saying, I don't want to be in the gates. I want to be in the hood.
That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to keep my criticism light about all this because this is family issues. And I will say to T.I. or Tiny or anybody else who might get upset because you're going to have a lot of people critiquing and commenting on your family life. If you had a handle on your son and could have prevented him from going live or telling him to shut that live off, y'all could have handled this internally and nobody talks about it. Your son is live the entire time. Clearly there's alcohol and probably other shit flowing. Y'all are also indulging. And with all due respect, Tiny, you're his mom. You're grabbing his phone, trying to talk to the audience as well. Also, you know what I mean? Again, I'm really going to be very careful with my criticism, but does Tiny have like a sew-in weave eyelash that's like blonde? What the fuck is going on over here? I know back in the day she had got like a surgery to change her eye colors, I believe, with her daughter. But what the fuck? Did she get like blonde eyelashes? This ain't normal. By the way, I say that, and I'm being very careful as I say this. Sometimes if your parents are still acting juvenile, your parents are still doing certain behavior, maybe that's where some of the lack of respect comes from. I'm just going to say. Right? If your parents is still trying to be like the lit person on the block, like, you know what I mean? Mama got the sew-in eyelash weave. Come on.
Why want to be over there?
Right? Am I tripping?
Y'all ready?
What was the reason?
Cause he can suck and pacify over there. Till he was 12 years old. He was sucking and pacify till he was 12 years old.
Okay. So they basically say, yo, the reason why he loved being at his grandma's house is not because they live in a hood. He was sucking pacifier since he was 12 years old. I don't know if he still does it now.
He didn't do that in the house.
And they're saying that he couldn't do that at our house. So he cried like a baby to go over there to suck his pacifier. And by the way, they're saying he did that till 12 years old or either later.
Cried like a baby, hold his breath.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. King, I fuck with you heavy. I actually want to interview you, brother. But that overbite says that they're telling the truth, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I know you might deny it, but that overbite actually co-signs what they're saying. You know what I mean? They say you was sucking the pass. I ain't say it. Don't get mad at me. That's Clifford who said it. That's Tiny who said it. They said you had the overbite. No. They said you was sucking the pacifier till 12. I was gonna say, nah, that's cap. But I looked at the overbite and I'm like, they might be right.
Trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. By the way, I don't think, you know what I mean? And this is where we got to get into, I'm not a parent, but I do feel bad for King. I feel bad for King. I remember when that nigga Charleston White called that, said that nigga looked like a platypus. I never liked that. I didn't like that shit. Because he can't pick his genetic features. I ain't like that shit. Keep it a bean. But I gotta be honest. If you were sucking a pacifier till 12, I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding that.
He capping. He capping. Hey, he know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
Okay, now this is classic, showing out. This is what happens. And by the way, again, this is a nuanced situation if you really ask me. This is what happens when a parent tries to embarrass a son or embarrass a kid who thinks he's a grown man in front of strangers, right? It's one thing, like, sometimes you ever go to like Thanksgiving table or like it's Christmas dinner or something like that. Your mama might look at you and be like, damn, you getting fat as hell. And like, obviously she's just telling you the blatant truth, but she's telling you around family. So like that criticism, you ain't gonna be that tight about. Even if you don't like it, you ain't gonna be that tight about. They're in this skybox. T.I. and them is, whether they wanted to do that or not, I think they wanted to humble him a little bit. Like, yo, bro, stop with this gang, like, stop with this, like, hood shit, bro. You grew up, like, very privileged. Oh, your grandma, nigga, you went over there to suck on your pacifier. Stop it, boy. You know what I mean? Now you have the son who's feeling offended. He feel like he's getting little broed, especially in front of maybe extended family and other friends. So now he's turning up. He's on some I'm standing on business shit.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world? I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I would have put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No.
Damn, you heard Tiny. Nigga, you was behind the gated community at the mansion till you was crying.
I got too much to drink. I drunk too much.
So he's saying to his mom and dad, yo, y'all, and again, this is classic mom-son shit, right? Or parent-son shit, especially when you get to a certain age. Yo, y'all drinking too much. Because y'all over here trying to make me look like a hoe. That's basically what he's trying to say. You could imagine he probably brought a couple of his friends too. So they're all looking at him like, damn, I thought this nigga King was like that. Like, they basically saying this nigga was a punk.
Drunk too much. Let's go. Niggas get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like, this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know. I know you. You capping. I know you.
Yeah, that nigga was sucking on that pacifier until 12, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, King, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I know you gangster. I know you don't kill me, bro. But yeah, I'm sorry. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me, bro. Somebody said, was this from personal experience? Nah, this ain't from personal experience. I don't have those issues with my parent particularly. But once you realize, King is making a point that I know is true. A lot of times you hear, and I don't know if was it this or somebody else said it. A lot of times parents will put a Band-Aid over like your childhood growing up. And yes, is King privileged? Yes. But maybe were there moments that he didn't live at the mansion and he had to live with his grandma for whatever reason? Now, they're saying it's because he wanted to suck on his pacifier, which is wild flagrant, right? But clearly his childhood, he has it's actually Boone. I'm gonna play a Boone clip where he's responding to his mom. And he basically said to his mom, he said, parents do have a hard time when you try to tell them that maybe your childhood wasn't that rosy compared to, as they thought it was. And usually the parents are going to dismiss it because the parents are going to be like, when I was your age, I went through a lot more. You feel me? So that's the only reason why I'm trying to give his side a little bit of merit. And I want to keep it fair too. Okay?
I know you. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about his
I know you though.
Damn, why are you talking to T.I. like that?
I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me.
I think that's his mom.
You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why?
You know I stand on business. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. T.I. Until I remember when Charleston White, which by the way I think Charleston White was definitely really aggressive in how he was speaking about your son and also the son of like Boosie and other people. But you can't be the hip hop ambassador who is trying to impart knowledge and wisdom on other people's kids when you seemingly have a problem at your home with your kid. And by the way, I mean, of course you could do it. I guess people are just going to look at it a little bit weird. You have a problem with your child, and it looks like he's having a lot of those, he needs to listen to your teaching and tutelage more than anybody else. Your kid is a privileged kid who seems to be idolizing hood and ratchet and ghetto and criminal behavior. It's not really, growth and development, especially when it comes to somebody like you who have been in the game and you've done a lot of bullshit, but you worked to get to the position you are now that you could live a better life. It seems like he's going backward while you're trying to go forward.
Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that?
Somebody said Boosie not having those problems. Well, Boosie always struck me as the type of person that he'll elbow a kid in his jaw. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but Boosie struck me as a nigga who will elbow his kid in his jaw. Actually, Boosie struck me as a nigga who would pull a gun on his kid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Boosie having these problems at all. Boosie struck me as a nigga like, yo, his son acting up, he's pulling a blick on him. Because Boosie's like that. King always struck me, or T.I. always struck me as, listen, my son will learn in due time, but I don't need to do anything out the ordinary to kind of get him to acquiesce. Feel me?
Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joke.
So he's asking the mom, why you letting T.I. play with him like that, which is so crazy.
Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, what is you talking about? Get off me, man, get off me,
But you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me. King.
Okay. So apparently he started either choking out T.I. or T.I. started choking him out, but somebody got snatched up a bit. Unfortunately, this is now a public incident. By the way, again, this is some family shit. And I hate that it is public for them because let's say T.I. and Tiny were drunk, and let's say this nigga like really just was acting out or just ego, whatever the case is. All this was fueled by the fact that it was all on Instagram Live. Here's the point, man. Yo, King is one of them niggas, and I'm telling you, this is from personal experience. I'll tell you this. I gotta find a term for it. It's like triology or something like that. I gotta find a nice term for it. I know a few people, just honestly speaking, who walk around this earth and at any little thing they feel like people are trying them. They're testing their gangster or their Negro image or whatever the fuck they have built up in their mind to inflate their ego. They're always victims. Yo, why you trying me? Now, this is people who are usually misunderstood, confused, and lack the understanding of reality. Now, let me tell you their common reaction mechanism. It's always this dumbass stand on business shit. Oh, you feel you're being tried because your parents said you lived a good life? Do you know anybody like that in your life? Somebody's always trying them. Yo, why they trying me? Why they playing with me like that? Yo, they think I'm a hoe? I know a few people like that. I'm looking like nobody thought you were like. What are you talking? Nobody's trying you. Like, what are you talking about? Those people are delusional. Delusional. So he's in this room. They're jonesing. Man, I go around my family. The first thing my mama say, if she noticed I gained half a pound, damn, you getting fat. She ain't trying me, nigga. She just, yo, listen, I don't know about, maybe it's American people. Listen, I got Jamaican mama. They gonna keep it all bean. Shit, you try to whisper something like, damn, your breast stink. What the fuck, nigga? You brush your teeth? Give it up. Damn, nigga, when last time you been to the dentist, your teeth getting a little yellow. What the fuck? Damn, nigga, so, your shoes look crazy. Like, they'll tell you the shit your friends even won't tell you. That's not trying you. That's family banter. Now, the reason why I think King suffers from that is because He's walking around with this ego and wanting to prove some shit. He wants to prove that he's gangster, that he's standing on business. Now, remember I told you, the people who walk around in life thinking everybody's trying, which, by the way, they always lack common sense to realize you're the common denominator. How come you're the only person always getting tried? Everybody's always playing with you. It usually encourages a crash out. Oh, okay, now I got to stand on business because I got to show these people I ain't no hoe. Your family's making a joke with you. You could joke back at T.I. even though it's your dad. Now he's getting upset. I'm standing on business. Not realizing how ridiculous and how idiotic it sounds. T.I. even tries to have a moment of, yo, you know you're embarrassing the family. Again, the people who say this, let me tell you this, you know the person I'm talking about in your crew. If you don't know that person, that's you. The person who walks around, they're in the club with you. All right, y'all in the club, y'all vibing this and third. You know what I mean? With everybody taking shots, whatever. All of a sudden they tell you, yo, that nigga keep looking at me like he trying me. Like, no, he not. Like, what are you talking about? He's not looking at you. The fuck you talking about? Nigga, we all just, bro, like, he looking at the bottle girls. We all looking over there. Like, he's not looking at you. All right, go back to dancing, whatever. Yo, this nigga's playing with me, nigga. Yo, he just ordered 5 more bottles. It's like he think I'm broke. No. He just wants to order bottles No, he's playing with. You know people like that, Jack. That's King. Insecure. Lacks self-awareness. Thinks everyone. It's also main character syndrome. Everything revolves around you. Can't take a joke. They dish it out. When it comes back to them, people playing with them. People trying them. Yeah. I know a couple people like that. I know a lot of people like that. They clown all day. Somebody say something to them. Wait, is he playing with me right now? I'm like, bro, no, it's a joke. Nah, chill out. Now, just chill out. Yo, he think I won't swing? Yo, hold on. Yo, we're in the club. Like, bro, like, we having a good time. Yo, bro, like, let's take another shot. Now, yo, what's up with this thing? You think I'm pussy? Bro, he don't even know you. Yo, relax. Just calm down. Like, we're having a good old time. Yo, I'm gonna snuff. Yo, no, brother, this is that person. That motherfucker right there, bro. That's King. Do y'all know that person in your life? If you don't know him, it's you. The nigga who think everybody trying him. So now this guy over here is thinking his father is trying him. His mama is trying him. Again, this is why I wouldn't even go live really around my mama. Because you know your mama got some embarrassing shit you used to do. So the mama gets on the thing and be like, yeah, the only reason why he really went to his grandma's house, that was wherever, is because he just wanted to suck on his pacifier. Now he's extremely upset. Now, we do have to not only blame him, but we got to blame T.I., man. T.I. has let this behavior go on for so long without checking it when he seems to be the person who likes to check the behavior of everybody else. You know, ironically, and by the way, you know, T.I., like me and you spoke on the phone, especially when it was about Reginae, and I thought it was a very good discussion, and, you know, all blessings to Reginae, despite what she says about me, all right? I get it, you know, it's Wayne's daughter, and she's a woman, you know, like, these days, I'm starting to tune women out because they can say anything to you. You say one thing to them, they start crying and hooping and hollering. You got it. But T.I., you have to now start realizing people are looking at you. And at first we gave you a pass because it was like, well, it's your son. You got to allow him to grow. But he seems to be the prototypical example of what hip hop shouldn't create. Hip hop creating a life for you who came from nothing. You was the rubber band man to now you've made it, and you went from rags to riches. Literally, you went to a lot of pitfalls. There was a time you could have done 20 years. You got caught with guns, silencers, grenades, rocket launchers, like all type of shit. But you got another chance. You made it out. With Tiny always by your side, and by the way, salute to Tiny. You two show different that you guys could make it out. You have multiple kids. And it defeats the purpose, and it actually it's one of the biggest example of just slapping this culture in the face when the kids that you have are still idolizing the things that you've strayed away from, the things that you stopped doing. The indictment after a while, at first we're like, well, you know what? We got to let your kids be like, listen, they have cameras on them all the time. I get it. But at this point, your son been running around for the last 3 years saying he stand on business. He's like that. He's about that life. He gonna do something to people. Hey, it's at the point we're looking at you, T.I., and we're now wondering about your parenting skills. Now, I'm not here to impugn somebody like Tim because I have so much respect for T.I. T.I.'s one of my favorite rappers. But one thing I like about what Boosie did, and I'm talking about Tootie Raw, and I'm talking about his daughter as well, but I'm going to be very careful. I know these are people's kids. Boosie admitted that him not being around, him running the streets, him being incarcerated, had a profound effect on how his kids grew up. His kids grew up idolizing and looking towards some of the things that if he was around, they wouldn't. Because he would show them like, listen, this shit ain't cool. I sacrificed this for you to have these luxuries. And maybe they could have turned out a bit different, so he takes some accountability. I'm wondering with T.I., does he take accountability? You see, hip-hop, as we pass the 50th year of hip-hop, the anniversary this year, are we talking about some of the parents? Because a lot of the bad habits and some of the drug addicts and some of the, even killers that came into hip-hop was, by the product of bad parenting, which sometimes you can't blame the parents in those sense. It was blaming the community. But you kind of have no one to blame when your parents are fucking rich, successful, millionaires who are also then, there was a time where he was putting the cameras in his kid's face. The first time I saw King, I saw King on a reality show. He was a little boy. Let me see if I can find those old ass episodes. He was a little kid. Yeah, Family Hustle. This is what it was.
In a minute. Fool. Exactly why I brought him here. I never want to
Put it on. Let's put it on.
it today. So you know.
First black.
Supreme Court.
I think,
well, thank you.
where's King at?
Do you always got he's gonna have
Is that
to
King?
What shoes could you wear with this? Also have stay the same.
I don't know which one.
Been a
Is this
pleasure
King?
working with you.
Oh my God! Yes!
Oh.
I can't tell. Anyway, the point is this. And with all due respect, and again, I want to be very careful about how I'm talking about this because I don't hate T.I. I don't hate his family. I don't, I know everybody goes through family issues, and I don't want to make it seem like, we're all piling on with T.I. But we also do have to start questioning T.I.'s parenting a little bit. His daughters got some issues too that somehow made it to the public. And by the way, everybody got problems, but it's all about what's making it to the public eye, right? Remember his one daughter, what's her name, Zonique? She was like, I think T.I. was like, he pulls up to the gynecologist to make sure she ain't fucking or some shit like that. And then I believe she opened up about how she felt about hearing her father discuss her yearly trip to the gynecologist to check her virginity, right? She talked about it, saying, things are uncomfortable for me right now. We're all in this house together and I have to see my dad and be around him. We're in a foreign country, so it's not like I leave and get away. I'm scrolling Twitter, and I've been tagged on a post. The only word I saw was gynecologist. I didn't even need to read the whole title. My heart just sank. And again, maybe this is the pitfalls of raising a family in front of the big screen. But damn. Somebody said, oh, that's Deja? Hold on. I thought it was Zonique, my bad. Sorry, it is Deja, you're right. I mean, honestly, I'm embarrassed, definitely for sure. She told her cousins. I'm trying to put it in the back of my mind, so I'm really not thinking about it. I know it's not healthy, but I've been doing that since a child. Adding that T.I. been going with her to the gynecologist since she was 14 or 15. She said that she couldn't have said no to his coming with her. T.I.'s mom, Deja, confronted the rapper. T.I.'s mom, Latrice, Deja's grandmother, confronted the rapper over his comments he made on Ladies Like Us podcast on an episode that has since been deleted. And he told her that he did go with her to those appointments. While Latrice trying to convince her son to talk with Deja, he refused, saying, if Deja hasn't come to me, why would you disrupt my energy with that? I told a joke that was laced in truth with a lot of major embellishments. Okay. I was speaking in past tense. People thought I was speaking in present day. I need more time to figure out what I want to say, but things are completely awkward between me and my... Okay. And I think this was...
Every time you order McDelivery in the app, you earn points towards free food.
Deja. That brings anxiety.
But I've been doing that since a child, like even with stuff with him.
I know,
like,
but it needs to not be something that you get accustomed to doing.
I typically don't handle problematic issues head on. I tend to hope that issues just go. Yeah, he goes with me. It's definitely been going on since probably 14 or 15.
Okay. I've never heard of it. You should.
Okay, so the reason why I even bring this up, and I know some of y'all might be like it's unrelated. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that, man, a lot of T.I.'s family issues not only have gone public, but when I normally see a kid acting out, like for example, King, the inclination that I have is to say, shut the fuck up, you ungrateful motherfucker. This nigga gave you're literally born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you want to be gangster. And I still do think that. I think that he's wildin'. Facts. I do think he's wildin'. But I also have to think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Again, with all due respect, it's clear that something was lacking in the growth of King, or how he grew up, or his childhood, or where he was at. According to him, he spent most of his most fond moments in the neighborhood. They think he spent most of his fond moments behind the gated community. That's all to be discussed. So I can't just only blame him. And yes, he is tweaking, but I gotta also look at T.I. and them and be like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Here's the thing. And you heard King allude to it. He said, well, if we don't, like, I'll put it out for everybody to know. Well, you probably got to ask, why was King at his grandma's house so much? If y'all are his parents and y'all are vouching that he never lived a certain life, why are why was he at his grandma's house so much? Anyway, to further highlight that, I'm going to show you. Let me see. I think she's just did it. I think. Here we go. Boonk recently spoke on his father. Or no, his mom. Boonk say cheese TV. Here we go. Give me a second. I'm going to find the clip. I gotta find it on Twitter chat. Okay, here we go. So finding the original video. Okay. So basically, back in the day, Boonk had said he grew up in the hood and he came from a lot of like extreme circumstances. That's what made him kind of start that Boonk gang shit. Because if you don't know, Boonk got arrested like 40 times. He used to get arrested all the time. And a lot of the times that he was really popular, he was actually on the run because he was dodging multiple arrests. Obviously, he's now changed his life. He goes by the name Sir John Gabbana. He has gotten off drugs, sobered up. Y'all all remember the incident where he was at Adam 22 studio at No Jumper, and he basically was like passing out while he was doing the interview. He's cleaned himself up. Now, when he basically told everybody about his upbringing, his mom didn't like that. His mom came out and said this.
All right. So, John Cabana, Boot Gang, said that he grew up in the ghetto. He was in the hood. He grew up in the ghetto in the hood his entire life. He had nothing. He had to eat out of trash. He was running the streets. He was just so poor. Let's take a tour of the neighborhood he grew up in. Look at this. What do we have here? What do we have here? Does this house look familiar? Wow. Does it look familiar? This is the house he grew up in. This is the house he grew up in. This is the street. Right here. He used to be outside all the time. Him and his brothers and his sister with no shirt on. He had no shirt on at all. And none of the neighbors, none of the football team, basketball team, nobody in school saw those slave beat marks, did we? Huh? Did we? Come on. Come on. Let's tour. All right. Now this street used to didn't be here. This used to be a dirt road. All a dirt road. Now they building new houses here. But this the ghetto. This the ghetto.
So if you guys just saw that video,
okay, so that's his mom responding to him. He responded back to his mom recently. And by the way, that was about a year ago. He's then since responded to his mom, like only just like a couple days ago on Say Cheese. He said this.
This is every mom. This is every single mom.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, what he said made so much sense.
When you put a mom on camera, they're gonna paint a picture as if everything is perfect. This is every single mom. Your mom will do this. Will come on camera and paint a picture as if it's perfect. But I'm not like that. I'm gonna tell people the real. Every single mom will get on camera and paint a picture as if their household is perfect and was perfect. And women do things, you know, women have a certain way they go about things, bro. So because she's my mom, I didn't feed into it, and I'm not going to feed into it, because God say, honor your father and mother and your days should be longer.
Facts.
That's right.
So I'm not going to feed into it. But I'm going to tell you this. I gain nothing from getting on camera and telling people a lie. I don't benefit from that. I don't benefit from that. What do I benefit from telling somebody that I was abused, that I grew up a certain way, that I had to eat out the dumpster? If anything, I get like, that's something people will make fun of me about. So I have no reason to get on camera and be flawed or paint a picture of myself. I don't gain nothing from that. So, but with the relationship with my mom, she's my mother. Whatever she go on camera and do and say about me, I give it to God. I give it to God. He will handle that. And in time, everything that's broken or whatever will be restored. But as of right now, I treat her as if she's my mom, because she is my mom.
Respectable. Very respectable. It's one of those things. Now, let me kind of connect this back to the T.I. situation. It's very easy for us looking from afar to say, yo, bro, and again, especially with King, to say, yo, my dude, like, you're fucking privileged. You had zero problems in life. You know what I mean? Again, we really don't know what he's been through. I seen somebody here, Victor Bote, thank you for the 10, which, by the way, pause on the comment. He said, exhibiting DSL behavior. And he said, yo, I think he's tired of y'all bullying him. People got all type of jokes for him, talking about the little man could graze a whole field with them lips. Moo, y'all messed up, gang. Yeah, I mean, that's probably part of it. It's also a part of it where You know, how active was his parents? We don't know. Just having the resources there for somebody doesn't mean you're being a great parent. And I know the jokes probably was getting to that nigga too. He sees it. Y'all nigga calling him TVD. So I do think that when it comes to King, he's been kind of already feel like he's misunderstood. Now, granted, I do think these things should be handled off camera, like, honestly. And I think his parents should either, number one, if y'all weren't going to check him, y'all should at least respect him as a man and try to deal with his issues rather than hash it out on live, right? Or just check that nigga and tell him to shut the fuck up because you're the parent and he's a kid. I ain't gonna lie, my mom could tell me that. Like, it's a learning progress sometimes. Sometimes you want to talk about certain issues and sometimes even the parent ain't there yet. And for me, I know my mom could tell me, shut the fuck up, nigga. The hell? We don't talk about that. It's just over. It is what it is. So for me, I look at T.I. and Tiny and say, y'all got to either tell him to shut the fuck up and check his ass, or y'all have to deal with whatever emotional trauma he has. He clearly has a connection to maybe his grandma, or not where y'all have, made sacrifices to have him live. Or maybe he just has this misunderstood, fucked up mentality about what's cool. And he actually think being in the hood is cool. Which, nevertheless, is still going to come back to the parents. It starts with the parents. I'm just saying, y'all got to stop playing with, y'all 100% just got to stop playing with my boy, man. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, man. Nah, leave my boy alone, man. If I see one more nigga calling this nigga TVD, man, I'm going to really hook off on one of y'all niggas, man. I ain't gonna let this shit happen no more. Okay? Okay. Somebody said you can't talk about the hood when you have a diamond chain. Let's be real. Well, here's the thing too, though. I'm glad you said that. Whoever just said that. Triple C, thank you for saying that. Well, you got to realize when he was born, he saw his father talking about the hood while his father was rich. I think that's where y'all missing it. Y'all are saying, yo, well, you can't talk about the hood. You got a diamond chain on. You're right, he got a diamond chain on. But when he grew up, he saw his dad talking about killing niggas, murdering niggas, robbing niggas, selling drugs, doing all the hood shit while his dad was rich. It's not like his dad changed it up. His dad was still rapping about doing everything that he maybe used to do, but he was rich. So he's looking at it like, okay, so I'm me being rich, I shouldn't mean I can't talk about it or I can't feel like that's what it is. Somebody say grew up in a mansion? Nah, man. Listen, all I'm trying to tell y'all, man, just leave this boy alone, man. If I hear one more motherfucker call this nigga Teeth Keith, I'm gonna get tight with y'all, man. Leave that nigga alone, man. His name ain't Teefy Teeth Keith. None of that shit, man. Y'all leave this man alone. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I gotta play Charleston White talking about him. No, I ain't gonna hold you. Nah. Charleston White is funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna let y'all clown him. Charleston White need Jesus. Oh, Charleston White already talked about it.
Cousin, nigga. That's how you know you standing on business. Nigga done fought them cousin. He standing on business. Boy, if you don't sit your look, you bruise too easy to stand on business. Yeah, that little yellow motherfucker bruise too easy to stand on. Man, nigga, boy, everywhere he get touched, it turn red, purple, and blue. Man, please, that nigga, he can't stand on business that yellow. Hell no. Nigga, please. Boy, nigga be walking around looking like Edward Scissorhands in skin complexion if that boy try to stand on business. That's what.
Hey, if y'all keep calling my boy teeth, sweat, and all this shit, listen, man. I'm gonna put this shit on slow mode. Stop messing with my boy. His name is King, and low-key we call him Kang because it's Big Kang. Okay, nigga from the streets, from the trenches, man. What's up with y'all niggas, man?
Happen when you don't let them yellow kids play with them black nigga cousins. Boy, you go stand on business with your cousin. Don't give a damn about you. Jealous because your daddy got the Picasso in the house.
Now, hold on. I didn't mean to cut Charleston White. We're gonna get back to Charleston White. But let me tell you, because again, I'm a huge fan of T.I., and I don't want y'all to get this fucked up. And me even saying that some of it, the accountability lies with him, is not me being weird and late. I really fuck with T.I. Honestly, like, he's one of my favorite rappers of all time. But T.I.'s son, King, Waffle House. T.I., when this happened, you should have checked it.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you.
That's another thing, too. You see, T.I. ran around, and obviously for good reason, I think, he called himself the King of the South. When you call yourself the King of the South, you think your son don't feel entitled? You think your son don't feel like he could disrespect people? You ain't hear what he said in that Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta? He said, don't disrespect my peoples. Nigga, what peoples you got? Who's your peoples? He's talking like he has some type of reign. You know why? You let him run around to Waffle Houses and talk to employees like this.
Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
This is another thing too, and I don't know if T.I. has told his son this, but T.I., again, it appears that maybe the parenting wasn't done. You know, it says it takes a village to raise a child, and this is true. For what you have not taught him at home, he's going to learn on the road or learn from other people who will humble him, or he will learn from now us giving public commentary to him. Because these should be private issues. Your kid having some behavioral issues should be private, but here's what's happening. Every time King gets in a situation where he thinks he's standing on business, his phone is out. He's on live. What does that tell me? He's seeking validation. He wants to let people know, oh, I'm being a gangster right now. I'm being tough. I'm standing on business. Also, when he has the phone out, now the ego is at an all-time high. He refuses to get disrespected because now he has an audience. Again, these are things that should be addressed at home. Let's be honest. Well, you got nannies, butlers, chauffeurs, drivers, maids, two parents, an extended family, uncles, aunties, sisters, cousins. You have so many people who are there to help raise a child with all the resources in the world. Best schools, best facilities, best daycares, best. It's a shame that we talking about this shit now. It's a shame. We got to be honest. Because is anybody in here from a single parent family where your mama worked 2 jobs and in reality, you know, when she was about to come home at 11 o'clock and she had told you better vacuum the carpet, you had to wash all the dishes and clean the stove, and maybe you was playing games with your brothers or your sister, whatever, like you was just doing bullshit, but you know when that was that 15-minute grace period with your mama coming home, you cleaned everything up. You know why? You don't want to hear her mouth. Because you ain't going to sleep too good. And this is with her not being there most of the day. This is with you not having no nanny. This is with you not having a butler. This is with you not having nothing that he grew up with. Y'all know if your mama came home and the sink was still full of dishes, it was on and cracking. And your mama was doing it by her goddamn self. But he got all the resources in the world. and he stand on business. We got to talk about this shit, man. Y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta leave my man T. Harvey alone, man. Leave that boy alone, man. Now, we do have to go back in time. Where did it all go wrong, chat? Where? Let's go back in time.
Hey, here we
King, just
Minute tips.
all right, I'll be king. Are you gonna have a mic stand? I don't use it. You don't need a mic stand yet. What's going on in Atlanta?
Now, chat, chat.
What you want?
I'm gonna say something crazy. Not crazy, but this is a theory of mine, and I do know I want to continually say, because I'm not trying to say none of these things to offend or disrespect. I'm trying to say these things because it's been made a public matter, and people do have to speak the truth about it or speak honest opinions about it. I think part of the problem in T.I.'s parenting of King, if you ever watch this show right here, it's called T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle, or I think it was just a family hustle. Let me tell you where the problem probably got exacerbated and also got really promoted without them knowing it. King developed or ended up being like the star of the show. The cameras would follow him around. Like he was, what does King think? From a very young age. What that creates in a child, where you think you're the center of the universe, you don't think you can get checked. You think your shit don't stink. Do you get what I'm saying? If y'all watched that show, even when he was way younger than this is him right here. The entire show, like he was like the biggest star other than T.I. and Tiny. When you are bombarded with so much attention early on, look what we're seeing with people growing up, whether it's little Tay, all the childhood stars that grew up because they had mad attention when they were younger, bro. We see a pattern, right? You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all are wildin'. Y'all are wildin' in the goddamn chat. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, somebody said it was Major. Well, Major was one of the stars too. Yeah. Actually, it was Major the star. But he was ancillary too. Somebody said his name is Batista. Oh my God. King of the Mouth, Teeth Fest, Molar Express. Y'all will not call my boy Teeth Grizzly. I will not let that happen. I will not sit here and let y'all refer to my boy Kang as Tooth Shiesty. I won't let you do it. I won't let you do it no more. Stop it. Stop it, chat. You fucking stop it. Yo, VHS, I will get you banned out of my chat if you call that man Trader Tooth one more time. I do not like that. Stop it. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Hey, Francisco, this ain't a joke, nigga. Did you just call my boy Teeth Pain? Stop it. This is getting out of hand. Y'all need Yo, why does it? Yo, y'all gotta cut this out. Yo, y'all would not call my boy Central Teeth. Nah, this is getting out of control. This is getting out of control. All right, man. We're gonna have to move on, man. We're gonna have to move on. Anyway, the ironic thing about after everything happened is, does he realize? Does he have some self-awareness? I hate this new world we're in where people think that public embarrassment means you're standing on business. I really hate it. You didn't stand on business. You embarrassed the family name. You didn't stand on business. You now have everybody explaining your fuckery. You didn't stand on business. You are just a fucking embarrassment. I keep seeing that behavior from individuals who do embarrassing shit. Yo, why did you fight this chick at the club? Now stand on business. Bitch, you were standing on the couch doing dumb shit and you were drunk. No, you ain't standing on business. You fucked up the business. How you stand on business while fucking up the business? You know what the actual business is? And this is the thing about these people making up these random terms that means nothing. You know what the actual business is? Mr. Teef Keef. The actual business is that your father is such a great musician and legendary that he's being invited to perform at the halftime show. That's the business. He's been given the biggest suite for free. That's the business that you're invited to. That's the business. That now when they see this hooligan behavior and they've now gone viral because you over here are trying to prove you're gangster, not up there in the nosebleeds squabbling with the, you know what I mean, the water boys from motherfucking Lenox Small or the niggas from Cleveland Ave. You're in a cozy box suite. You know what the Atlanta Falcons, people who book T.I. is going to say? Maybe let's not get T.I. next time. His son shenanigans is overshadowing the game. The game that we won. His son's shenanigans about him standing on business is now being reductive in what we needed to promote not only a presence of Atlanta, but promote something that was going to encourage more people to show up. You're not standing on business. You're ruining the business. It's so shocking to me that these people who claim they stand on business never want to stand on business without the privilege that the business they're fucking up brings. You want to stand on business, sir? Take that chain off, give it back to T.I. Take all the money. And here's the thing about entitlement. You know what they're going to say? No, I'm entitled to have this. Give all your earthly possessions back to Clifford and go on Cleveland Ave and get it out the mud. Stand on business over there. Let me see how you make it out the mud. The word stand or the phrase stand on business, I wish would be replaced by one better. Stand on your own fucking 10 toes. Stand on your own reputation. You're not in that box suite without T.I. Stand on your own reputation. Stand on your own merit. Because every headline today doesn't read King Harris. It reads T.I.'s son. Stand on your own. Don't go to these events because they don't want you there. They want him there. They didn't invite you to perform. They want him. Don't stand on business. Stand on your own merit. You won't have to stand on business if you're creating the business. But again, we're constantly reminded that a lot of people aren't comfortable with the position. They're not comfortable with the position that they have to play. You're T.I.'s son. I know you're rapping. You could possibly get to a point one day that you're getting booked this and third. Look how Sean Combs' son, even though we'll get to Diddy in a second, look how Christian Combs carries it with himself. Yo, chat, y'all are wilding now. Anyway, let me finish what Charleston White had to say.
Go fight your cousin, nigga. That's how you know you standing on business. Nigga done fought them cousins. You ain't grew up fighting cousins. Nigga, you been a Picasso living motherfucker. Now y'all all of a sudden, boy, you disrespecting Tippy. Nigga, you done got so, well, you disrespecting Tiny and Tippy. Shit, nigga, please. I cut your ass out the wheel. No, I wouldn't. I leave your ass in the wheel. And boy, I skin your ass up, having you smelling like burnt rubber. Yeah, I skin your motherfucking ass up, having you smelling like burnt rubber. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? You want to dethrone the king? Is that what you want to do, boy? You want to dethrone the king? Yeah, boy, keep on saying, I'm talking about put you in all kind of finger four headlock. And yeah, make you say, Daddy, I quit, Daddy. Say it louder, nigga, in front of walking back out to the field. And so, Daddy, I quit, Daddy. Yeah, he gonna kick you in your motherfucking ass. But had he done it last year, when I made a request, Tip, get you whooped the boy. Didn't nobody want you. That wasn't that. You been over there with your white grandmama. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. You the kid been over there with the white grandmama, Tiny's mama. So you a little unruly, little mulatto baby. Yeah, you unruly than a motherfucker, boy. And you can't have no good luck, no blessings. Nothing's gonna come good to a yellow unruly nigga. Y'all have it hard. You better not go to jail. Boy, your dad, T.I. can't let you go to jail. Cause they go fuck the dog shit out of you in jail. Yeah, boy, you go walk through there, and them niggas go see them lips on that yellow skin. So nigga, please, you better settle down, boy. You don't know what's in store.
I know y'all ain't call my boy Teethy Wonder.
That boy don't know what's in store. He don't know it's a nigga down there go crazy over that bushy hair. That grow on his head with them pink lips on that motherfucking palish yellow skin. I'm telling you, nigga, you better settle down and listen to your daddy. When your mama got to you, you should be saying, yes, man. Okay, mama, you right. You right, mom. Nigga, Tip wasn't supposed to come out the back hollering about, nigga, my history ain't no mystery. You done made your daddy pull his gangster card out way from the back. It sound like your daddy was way back there when he had to come way up here to confront you. Nigga, my history ain't no mystery. I stand on business. You ain't hit nobody. You ain't toe up nothing or nothing. You don't stand on nobody. Nigga just stand on business and tear up shit. Shit get knocked over.
That's another thing. I'm going to pause and I want to say this too. Yo, King, man, I hope you understand, my brother, that because you are who you are, the only way for you to gain respect for standing on business is for you to crash out. Are you down to do that, my dude? No matter how loud you shout it, people want to see it. Standing on business, that's like a colloquial for actions, not words. People want to see you crash out. They want to see if you're that committed. Because you say put you in any hood, you good. They want to see if you're down to go to jail. Could you handle it? Down to catch a homicide, a little shooting charge, a gun case. But that shouldn't even be your life. So how far are you trying to really go with this shit?
Over. Yeah, you didn't do nothing.
By the way, Veronica, thank you for the 20. She says King King Latifah. Hilarious. King Latifah. Hilarious.
King. You didn't do none of that.
Miles Connor, thank you for the 10. He says, yo, Ak, you have to realize that he's a product of bullying. He was a very tiny kid that would flex because of his parents and would get whooped in school. Now he flexes with pistols and is emotionally unstable. Wow.
Somebody tell Kane, when niggas stand on business, people get hurt. Didn't nobody get hurt but you when your daddy hurt your feelings and put you in that restraint mood that they used to put us in the boys' home because they couldn't slam us on our head. Let me go. You wasn't stronger than your daddy. You couldn't get out that move. Nigga, your daddy you couldn't get out of there. So just settle down, son. There's better ways that you can go about expressing your childhood trauma. Now you done run to the internet saying, if y'all said with the po me shit.
Did somebody say Teeth Ledger? Oh, hell no.
That po me shit. Yeah.
Little Teefy, the Grim Reaper, the dental. They said Little Teefy, the dental Grim Reaper.
Blunt, trying to act. Yeah, now I'm finna be mean to you. You didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask to come here. You was born into a situation and circumstances and an environment that most kids dream about, motherfucker. You wasn't born into some horrible conditions. You wasn't created into no treacherous circumstances. You wasn't raised into no motherfucking survivalistic environment, nigga. However, you didn't ask to be born, okay? It's not your fault, whatever has happened to you, good or bad. But once you know right from wrong, motherfucker, everything lies at your feet, and you know right from wrong. So at this point, you little yellow motherfucker, you got to forgive Tippy and Tiny for what you think they should have done, what they did, or what they didn't do. You got to forgive them, nigga. Because now, since you say you're a grown man, you're stifling your own growth. Yeah, you stifling your own growth, nigga. So forgive Tiny and Tippy for what they did or didn't do, my nigga. Now you not doing son. Y'all didn't have nothing to say about me. He was fucking with that. Everybody crying about me fucking with Boosie. Everybody crying about me fucking with Boosie. Nigga, I'm taking up for Kanye West. Yeah, ain't nobody crying about them nigga fucking with Kanye West. Nigga, fuck Boosie. Boosie got something to say about Dwayne Wade's son. Y'all didn't have nothing to say about me. He was fucking with that 12-year-old little boy and girl. Boosie. I'm standing with Kanye West. Yeah, listen, it don't look nothing like that T.I. boy. That is just more Lil Tootie Raw is more likely to get his ass shot by the police than my son, Lil Miho. Yeah, Miho, I can't see Miho getting shot by the police. Miho is a light-skinned, handsome, mulatto little boy with good hair and it's curly. Boy, yeah, listen, it don't look nothing like that T.I. boy. That boy T.I. boy done put that blonde shit on this motherfucking hair. Yeah, he damn near look like curly haired Howard the Duck. Platypus mouth little boy. That boy lips long in the motherfucker. Boy, that T.I. boy look yellow, them little old pink look. Howard the Duck. Platypus mouth little boy. That boy lips long in the motherfucker.
I was saying, yo, listen, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm back with T.I.'s son. This is exactly why you guys stand on business. Niggas be disrespected. Niggas be trying you, bro.
It's curly. Boy, yeah, listen, it don't look nothing like that T.I. boy. That boy T.I. boy done put that blonde shit on this motherfucking hair. Yeah, he damn near look like curly haired Howard the Duck. Platypus mouth little boy. That boy lips long in the motherfucker. Boy, that T.I. boy look yellow, them little old pink look.
What I was saying, chat, is this. Somebody in the chat, thank you for Cannabis Kicks for the donations. He said, Lil Romeo said the same thing about Master P. I'm saying it's not the same thing. The reason why it's not the same thing is that Lil Romeo was saying, yo, Dad, you was acting like we were so rich. Come to find out we weren't that rich. Also, money that was owed to me, you took. And you took that money and you basically never paid it back to me. And you basically took advantage of me being a male young rapper, right? Very different from what T.I.'s son is saying. T.I.'s son is saying he stands on business. He's a street nigga. He's like that. He's good in any hood. Put him anywhere on God's green earth. He finna triple his worth. Like he's talking like he's King Von. Like T.I.'s son just want to be King Von. That's different from Romeo. Romeo wasn't saying I'm not a rich, privileged person. He was saying, yes, that was supposed to be my life, and it kind of is my life, but Daddy was capping a little bit. And also, Daddy did some shiesty shit. Very different, okay? Very different. By the way, damn, somebody say, yo, Booker Teeth? Oh, hell nah. I know y'all ain't call my nigga King Booker Teeth. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. I'll shut the chat down if y'all keep clowning my guy. By the way, K-Way Elixir, thank you for the $100. He says, Ak, who do I connect with? I want to come up on the podcast, successful entrepreneur, no scam stuff. Email me and tell me what you got going on. I'll try to review it. You should know my email by now, or if not, get it from Mata. Yeah, this was bad. Here's the saddest part about it all. I would think that he would have gotten it, like maybe that was the heat of the moment, and he would have like chill out. So anyway, he went online, and he still was posting the same type of shit. He says niggas be faking an image for the internet, and it ain't me. He continues, if I'm a mistake, say that. Stop making the world think you fuck with me when you don't. And then he says, I don't care who you are, motherfucker can't play with me in my face. Not going for that. For that, I'm a grown-ass man now. Now, what this tells me is that it's a time of every boy's life when he feels he can take his dad. And he clearly thinks he can take his dad at this point. But also, if he's asking questions or saying things that, like, if I'm a mistake, just say that. Stop making the world think you fuck with me when you don't. It comes to make me feel like perhaps he feels that T.I. has never embraced him. Maybe like, T.I. has a bunch of kids. I believe 7. Could be less or more. Maybe he thinks he has not been embraced like they have been embraced. And when you have a kid saying, like, this is a grown-ass man at this point, right? Like, how old is King? How old is T.I.'s son King? He's 19. And I know that's still reasonably young, but if you're 19 years old and you still asking your parents if you're a fucking mistake, that's you feeling unloved. That's you feeling neglected. That's you feeling, not accepted. And I think that's where these are family issues that got to be dealt with behind closed door. Like, my man really think he's a mistake. Like, damn. Like, that got to be a fucked up way to think. I think, as you become a grown adult, who the fuck cares if you're a mistake or not? You here. But he's still going through a lot of acceptance, and maybe there's a part of him that wants T.I. to show him certain type of love that T.I. is not showing him. You get what I mean? Call me Khan. Thank you for the $2. They say, yo, Akio, the tooth hurts. You mean the truth, huh? Damn, you wildin'. Eric Pope, thank you for the $2. It says, yo, standing on dentist. And that boy Jizzle, it says T for Demics. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I don't like people attacking my boy King's looks. And I'm wondering if, as somebody said, maybe he was bullied. Maybe he kind of feels like he's the oddball out. And respectfully, I'm trying to be deal with this gently, but he literally, I think he might feel like he's like how do I say this? He might feel like he's odd looking compared to his siblings. Like, he's the only one who looks like that. Like, no disrespect. Like, I'm not trying to make this like a thing because I don't want him on my ass. Yo, I fuck with you. I literally fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would definitely want to interview him. But maybe he feels because he stands out or he doesn't fit in with the other siblings that he's just not loved or whatever the case is, or maybe he's bullying, but he seems like he has something to prove, right? But when a kid's saying, if I'm a mistake, stop saying that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you, brother? Somebody say, yo, Stone Cold Teeth Austin. Y'all are wildin', brother. Y'all are wildin'. Yo, y'all got to chill off my guy, bro. Okay. Anyway. Holy shit.
I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me. Man, what is you talking about? Get off me, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Man, get off me, nigga.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
All right, well, embarrassing. It is what it is.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all.
Okay, all right. Now, that wasn't the only thing that happened today. This was kind of like one of those random